Saturday morning, the 21st of May 2011, the day of the event. Just come down prior to breakfast, staying at the Tinnycoid Inn. We're in the busy A5, that's all the traffic.
There's Janet, Auntie Julie, and that's Alan, and Tim.
Yeah, the OGWEN Valley Mountain Rescue.
I was working.
There's the vehicles over there.
It will be a bit of a whistle-stop tour. I wasn't actually involved on the particular rescue of 1986 because I was living down south at the time. Well, welcome to OGWEN Valley Mountain Rescue. I'm Chris Lloyd. So I don't know how much you know about mountain rescue in the UK, but I can tell you that there are 54 teams in England and Wales. There's about another 15 in Scotland and a couple in Northern Ireland. We're all individual charities. We are supported almost entirely by fundraising. There is very little public money which comes to the teams. Scotland has a greater advantage in that their government does actually sponsor mountain rescue about £350,000 a year to Scotland. Here in Wales, we get £13,000 a year from the Welsh Central Government, which is all very well until you realise there's 12 teams in Wales. And this team turned over £90,000 last year. To give you an idea of what it costs to run a busy team. We are one of the busiest teams in England and Wales at the moment. Normally we do about 50 to 60 rescues a year. 2009 we did 133. Last year we did 143. And this shout now puts us 10 ahead of this stage last year. Now we're all volunteers. We give up our free time, our work time, our sleep time, our family time to be carrying out this free service. Why do we do it? We're all mountaineers by sport, and there but for the grace of God go I. And I can say that quite honestly because in my time with the team, I've lost two of my colleagues due to mountaineering accidents. Both experienced people. But sadly, it does happen, as we know, which is why we're here today. But we all volunteer to put that back into the sport. We're all mountaineers, we're local. But we found we're doing more and more call-outs for non-mountain events. We're certainly being asked by the professional emergency services now to assist in other types of search and rescue as well. So it's not only mountain incidents which we're dealing with. This all requires a high degree of training, and we're spending more time training and more time using new kit for different specialist rescues. It's not only 143 rescues a year, it's probably 75 to 100 training events every year. First Sunday of every month we train. We're here training every Wednesday night. There's also all the fundraising to do. What we have here in this base, we have an operations room at the moment. You can hear as things are developing in there. And at the weekends we will have a base operator, a duty base operator, who will be here from 10 o'clock till about 5:30 in bank holidays and weekends. But apart from that, this place is locked up. Also, we have a support group for people who want to support rescue on a regular basis, but feel they can't actually join the team. And there's a Treble 3 support group where people pay, I think, £20 a year to join the group. And you can either pay it, some people pay, I think, just a charitable donation, other people pay it as an insurance premium, Other people see it as a sort of bit of club membership, but this Treble 3 group is a busy group. There's a hard core of it. People who are into outdoor sports, so they go off camping weekends, mountain biking weekends, climbing. They come here and they do first aid training, navigation training, all sorts of things. So it's quite a good group. So that's also quite an income for the team. So we've got the operations room in there, which we've got radios there. We've got our own radio frequency for just the OGWEN team. We've got radio frequency so we can speak to the helicopter. We have links with North Wales Police. We have links with the Aeronautical Rescue Command Centre, which is up in Inverness for getting the helicopter sorted out. We have a very good working relationship with the helicopter here. But may I hasten to add, everyone thinks mountain rescue yellow helicopter. It's a big no, 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 no. Mountain rescue is those two things. Feet. The yellow helicopter there is, the RAF helicopter is there purely his remit is for maritime rescue, because we've also got the Irish Sea and shipping going up and down there. Aeronautical rescue, downed aircraft, which we get about one every 5 years here in North Wales, and military rescue for any soldiers or whatever. Two things. One, we have an excellent relationship with the RAF here. This team has a very strong relationship with the RAF. And the crews down there, they're sitting there waiting for a shout. They are professionals, they are waiting for a shout. They might sit there for 48 hours and do nothing, but they have to train. And what better training do you have than coming out and doing the real thing, flying in mountains in some pretty extreme conditions at times, and actually dealing with real life casualties. We are very, very grateful to the RAF. They've done some superb flying for us in the past, and probably will do in the future. This is the crew room. This is where people will come in here, they pile in here and get briefed about what's going on. We'll all pile out onto the hill, get totally exhausted, totally wet through. Boots, where everyone else carefully walks down a footpath, which is nicely made for people. We have to go straight down screes or boulder fields, so we do trash and all bottom gear. We've got the other most important room is the galley in there, which our kitchen. And in the event of a long night job, hopefully a couple of team members will be in there preparing soup for us or food for us or whatever, so it's great when you come off the mountain at 5 o'clock in the morning. As I mentioned earlier on, we busy team, 143 rescues last year. We've got 50 team members, probably a hard core of about 25 to 30 team members. And yes, we do have girls on the team. In fact, one of the team leaders working today here, Pauline, she's one of the team leaders, also the team secretary, and she cracks the whip. There's no doubt about it. When she says, this place is a mess, it wants tidying up. And luckily we've recruited a few more girls recently. Girls are essential to the team. Absolutely essential. They are essential for, first of all, dealing with female casualties. It's very, very important. You know, this woman has taken a fall up there. She's a bit battered. We don't know how far she's fallen. All we know is that she has slight head injuries, leg injury. There could be a number of things wrong with her. And the first thing we'll do is go up there and put a little shelter over her. And then we're going to have a look at her. And we're going to look at everything.
Are you first aiders?
Very much so.
Yeah.
More than first aiders.
Oh, yeah.
It's not as a band-aid into the hospital in 20 minutes time. You're not far off it,
Not
yeah.
far, yeah.
That casualties might be with us for 6 hours. You know, we are the ambulance. So kit will come in off the back of the vehicles, be brought straight through here. Hopefully, as I say, team members who haven't gone on the hill on the rescue will be hanging around here. Team members will come off absolutely exhausted. Back door open the vehicle, kit brought in here. Team members who've been on the hill will go there, get a cup of tea or soup or whatever. Team members who are still refreshed, they'll be in here. All the kit that's been on the hill will be brought off in here, hung up to dry. It gives us an opportunity to count all the kit back in, see what we've lost, and also just run our fingers through the rope. Is our big rope to carry. Bearing in mind, apart from that we have to carry our own kit in a rucksack. Stretched Land Rovers, custom built for us on a standard stretch chassis, but we've had them custom built so that you can put the whole length of a stretcher, these two halves which go together, we can put the whole stretcher in the back of the Land Rover and still have someone sitting next to the casualty's head.
Just had the lecture from the Chap Mountain Rescue. Here's one of the Land Rovers, the stretch Land Rovers, custom built. Support the
How you doing, Bill? Oh, sorry. Hello, dude.
Coming down, isn't it?
Yeah, but you'll be on that side.
Terrible.
We just sat in the...
Yeah, that's right, yes.
Someone once said, at any time of the year, this mountain can suddenly be plunged into conditions in which it may be dangerous to keep still and fatal to move. But a local saying advises that if you don't like the weather now, wait for an hour and it will change. You're waiting.
That's the footpath
Another
for Lamberry's
acceptable suitor.
in the west.
Above this lake at the base of the rock.
Don't take it down.
Lovely rock formation you might like.
Actually, it's cleared a bit, Tim, if you want to come across. So you got to pull.
Good push. Good, it's horrible.